Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome to today's workout.
Today is not tomorrow's, Hotel Transylvania's day.
That makes no sense.
Oh.
Okay, quick reminder in case you've forgotten who everybody is. You are?
Steve.
Come on.
Izzy.
You are? Just tell us your name. Don't try and think so clever. No, just come on.
Aggie.
Thank you. Who are you?
What?
Come on, spill the beans. Who are you?
I'm Beans.
Chop and chop chop.
Jeffrey.
We've got to get going, please.
Didi.
Thank you. Okay. Who am I? I'm Dad. You haven't figured it out by now. We're all in trouble. I'm Liam. Everybody knows me. It's my workout.
I don't know.
We're
You must
doing it.
ask who you are.
Yeah, there's some random dude living in your house.
Yeah.
And there's some random girls living in my house.
Nah.
And you get pest control in. Okay, today we have a new way of working out these workouts. Today Aggie has got all the exercises for us and has written it out. Agatha, we're going to do it. Dylan, sit up please. Each day, one of the girls is going to roll the dice to select the workout. I'll explain in a separate video how that works. It'll be their turn to read the workout out, and they'll get the use of the skipping rope, because skipping will always be the first exercise of the circuit, and reach high and low will always be the last exercise. So they're just filling in the gaps in the middle, because that's how I like it. A little bit of consistency goes a long way. Aggie, do you want to go tell everybody what a good job you've done writing out today's workout? In between shattering your shins on the chair. Go on, chop chop. Hold it up to the camera. Can it see? Can you see if it can see? Aggie, you're just standing behind a book. Okay, come away. I think
I can see it was on the camera.
Okay, excellent. So Aggie has done a very good job writing out today's workout for us.
First one is.
Her handwriting is about as good as mine.
First one is.
Well, the first one doesn't matter because we're doing the warm-up first.
Oh, yeah.
And the first one is always skipping. I just said this.
Okay,
let's get into the warm-up.
No, the first one's always up and down.
On the warm-up, yes, not on the other.
Here
Here we go, look up and down.
I'm going to stand up.
Nice and slowly. Inhale as you look up, exhale as you look down. This is just about spreading the synovial fluid over all the joints. We're getting them nice and lubricated, lightly warmed, ready to go. Left and right over each shoulder. No, because we're not balancing. Then sit down if your leg hurts, you numpty.
I heard it on the tumble dryer.
So sit down. I'm not sure you did. I think you kicked your chair.
I kicked something that's attached to my shoulder.
Ear to shoulder.
Ow.
Then do this nicely. This is the best thing for fixing achy necks.
Shoulder to ear. Didi, you haven't complained about it until.
Okay, chin to chest, semicircle. Inhale as you come back. Exhale as you come forward. So just do it nice and slowly, nice small
That's because you don't have
circles.
problems with your back.
Ease into it, loosen it up.
It's my shoulder. No, but guess
back.
what? Your shoulder is on your
Now
back.
over the other shoulder. If her shoulder's on her back, she needs to see a doctor quick. Her shoulder should be on her shoulder.
It's on top of her back.
Not quite as well.
This is your back,
Yes.
and then these bits are your shoulders.
They're your shoulder blades. Your shoulders are these bit next to it. Now roll your shoulders backwards.
The wheels on the bus go backwards.
Because you're all a bunch of broken wimps who needs to do more workouts. Forwards a little bit.
Dad, I've lost 30 pounds.
Now backwards.
Backwards again.
Interlock your fingers, roll your wrists.
I've lost 3 pounds.
Wow.
I've lost 2 pounds.
I've lost hundreds of pounds. Largely to you lot. No, it's you know how
I've
to do
lost
it.
thousands of pounds. I've lost millions.
Change direction.
I've
the other
lost
way.
every single pound, but then I got them back. I got a refund. But why is your leg like that?
Who cares? Okay, coming up. 1 foot behind you, circle your ankle. Oh, I don't like standing up. It's such hard work.
Save me.
I have to like breathe in and out. It's like gravity. It's just too much. Too much. Change direction. Circle the ankle back the other way.
It's too much.
Calm.
Have you checked?
Energetic, not
I have
crazy.
changed the workout because it's 20 now, so 15. What's up?
It's always been 15.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's always been 20 rounds. Swap feet. The warm-up's always been 20, and then the circuit is 15.
You monster!
Pay
You
attention.
monster!
We've done a whole week of these workouts.
You monster! You're such a monster!
You know these.
You're a monster!
Change direction, back the other way.
What is Aggie doing?
No, not circling her ankle. Circle your ankles.
Circle your ankle, not your body.
Circle your
Okay. Feet together. Bend your knees, circle your knees. Don't put your hands on your knees.
King Henry VIII was born in 1491. He married Catherine and wanted a son. Okay.
Change direction, circle it back the other way.
He died in
A little bit quieter, please, girls. A little bit less crazy.
55.
You need to learn to define the difference between energy and crazy. We want high energy but low crazy. Coming up, wide stance, work the hula hoop. So work your hula hoop, not spinning.
I'm working my butt, not my
Come on, Ags, calm down. We need you to read out. We need you to be a
She's got a sugar rush.
Back the other way.
I want a sugar rush.
Yeah, then you wish.
I wish.
You wish.
I
I
wish.
wish.
Tell me when I need to read out because I don't know it.
I will tell you.
Read
You
out.
don't need to read out the first one.
Okay, knees up and out.
Dad, why don't the one after this do we go like down and see that?
Try not to kick the chairs when
Well,
you're
it's the
moving.
same but different.
It's going in the other direction. And you find, use your chair
Oh,
for balance. if you
I
need
was
to.
doing the
Back the other way, up and over.
up and over.
You're stepping over something. There's a hurdle in the floor or something. Legs, careful.
I'm stepping over the sky.
I nearly hurdled the chair.
I'm stepping over the sky.
That's good. Swing your arms. Palms up when you're out, thumbs down when you're in. Switch which one goes on top. So do it gently.
Now I do a
Gently.
different version.
Nearly, just gently.
I'm doing a different version.
This is actually really hard.
Okay, last one of the warm-up. On your chair, hands on your chair.
You don't need to.
Inhale.
And you
Look
don't
up,
need to.
roll your shoulders back. Exhale, tuck your chin. Suck your belly button in round your back.
Daddy, does this count?
Inhale.
Dad, does this count?
Okay.
Coming up.
First one,
Agatha,
skipping.
first one is skipping.
And you stay
In front,
far
yeah.
away from me.
Skipping.
We know it's skipping,
Stay
so
far away
go.
from her. 'Cause she...
Everybody else, fake skipping rope.
I'm not
Skip.
very good.
Keep trying.
I start.
Come on, big ones. Get
I'm
skipping.
glad I'm not the one with the skipping
Get
rope today, 'cause
skipping.
that would hurt my shoulders. Because my shoulders are
Okay. I'm not very good.
Forwards,
the wrong
Ax,
way.
forwards.
Forwards like this, so you hold
When
it.
it passes your eyes, what?
Not forwards like
Will
that.
help.
Let me just
I think she needs help.
No,
I think she needs help.
I think she needs practice. Come on, keep going.
When it passes your
Crisscross,
eyes,
you
when
visible
it
crisscross.
passes your eyes, go. When it passes your eyes,
She's
go.
doing
Ready,
it
quick,
like
Ax.
this.
Go read it out. What's the next exercise? Quick.
Ladder climbing.
Ladder climbing. So you know how we do that one?
Climb. We
Please.
don't
Hands high.
What's that song? We put it straight.
Okay, so what have I said 5 million times? Do it gently, little movements, gently. You need to get it moving to fix it.
We are trying to use this ladder.
Knees high, knees high. Little bit less crazy, Ags. Crazy. What's next, Aggie? What's next?
Let me see.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Plank.
Plank.
I'm going to
So
on the floor.
you can do it on the floor. I'm doing it on the chair.
On the chair.
Nice straight line. Shoulders, hips, knees, ankles.
Oh, Dad, are we doing this for 30 seconds?
Yes.
That's my homework.
Dylan, let go.
Part of my homework
Do
is
your plank.
Part of my homework
Dylan, what is that? That is not a plank.
Part of my homework is to do a plank for 30 seconds.
Excellent. Well, you'd have done it if you make it to the end of this.
Ow! I should have put socks on.
You shouldn't have put socks on. You're sliding.
Ow!
Flashing your thumb at the camera. Turn around. Dylan's just lying on the floor. Coming up. Aggie, what's our next exercise?
We've done.
Oh, my eyes are itchy.
Quick.
I don't.
Curtsy lunge. Step across.
Curtsy lunge.
Dip the knee. Curtsy.
I don't remember rolling this.
Curtsy.
I don't remember rolling any of these. I don't remember rolling.
On your feet, Aggie, do it properly, or you're going to just hurt yourself otherwise.
No, if you change the order.
I've changed the order, yes.
I don't remember rolling ladder time.
Well, you did.
Curtsy.
You watched me write them all out, but I changed the order afterwards because I realised
It could have been
it
done
needed
very
updating.
time.
Okay, what's next?
Jog and punch.
Jog and punch. We all know this one.
Joggy,
Jog and punch in front, because punching high is a separate exercise. You might roll that on a different day in front.
Joggy, punchy, joggy, punchy, joggy, punchy, joggy, punchy, joggy, punchy.
What's next, Ash?
Oh, that was fun.
Okay, let me see. Jog and punch.
Ooh. Row.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
This one. Hindu squats.
You gotta
Up to your toes, roll your arms in, you're right, drop it
Can I
down.
sit down?
No, you can't do these sitting down. Ag, stand up, come on. Inhale, exhale.
Inhale, exhale.
Nice.
Inhale, exhale. Inhale,
Come on, just do your best.
Actually, you're so
Move
cute.
it.
Sometimes you know that, right?
exhale.
Inhale, exhale. What's next, Ags?
We've done that.
This one.
What hands
CH.
cross, left or right?
Cross, hook, cross, block. So, mirror me for your left foot forwards. Cross, hook, cross, block. Cross, hook,
Aggie,
cross,
don't stand in
block.
front of me. Which hand's cross?
hook, your backhand, cross,
So this
block.
Cross.
I'm crazy. I'm a
Cross,
crazy.
block.
Is that block?
Cross, yes. Hook, cross. Answer the telephone. Punch him in the nose, punch him in the ear, punch him in the nose. Answer the telephone. Tell him what about it.
Telephone.
Killed someone. Yeah, I killed someone too.
Okay, what's next?
No!
You missed a word of it, backwards lunges. So if you've got a chair, hold it for balance, hold it. Step back, grip the knee, step up, and in. Back, down. It is, she's right. We'll do it in the other order we skipped one. Back, down, up, in.
Can we go all the way down? It's all the same
You
thing.
can, if you touch your knee to the floor though, it might hurt if you keep banging it down. If you touch it really gently, that's fine.
Yeah,
if
I
you're
know.
on mats, that's fine, but
Dad, I'm
I'm
used to
getting
bashing
old.
my knee on floors. I've done it so many
Yeah.
times.
back, down, up,
Are we doing
in.
it?
So now we've got the right foot forwards, doing the other boxing. Cross, hook, cross, block. Cross, hook, cross, block. Cross, hook, cross,
Let's
block.
have nothing like that.
Hook,
Dad,
cross,
see if it works. Like, excuse me. See?
cross, hook,
No,
cross,
I'm supposed to be doing
block.
what on you.
Okay. Cross, hook, cross, block, boom. There you go. Hit the fleshy bit. Cross, hook, cross, block. Cross, hook, cross, block.
I just did the wrong hand.
Cross,
Push-ups.
block. Cross, hook, cross.
Push-ups.
Push-ups. On the floor, on the chair. Aggie's doing them on the floor. Aggie, move back so you're on the camera. I'm doing them on the wall. So all I'm doing is leaning against the wall, come away. Against the wall. Perfect. Side
Side
push-ups.
push-ups. That's not a thing.
It's not a thing, no.
Side planks are there.
Side plank's a thing.
Ow. This is messing up my thing.
What it is to be preteen and just broken and weak and
One hand.
one hand. You were complaining your shoulder hurts and you know you're doing one-handed press-ups.
Yeah, that's my good hand. That's my good hand.
Okay, what's next, Miss Agatha? Jab, cross, hook, cross.
No, I wanted to say.
Sorry, baby. Okay, so again, left foot forwards, jab, cross, hook, cross. Jab, cross, hook, cross. Nose, nose, ear, nose. Nose, nose, ear, nose. Nose, nose, ear, nose. Nose, nose, ear. Perfect, good girl. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2. Right, stop it, it's dangerous.
96.
Up, what are we doing next? Split squat, left foot forwards. So one foot forward, very similar to a lunge, but a big stance, dip the back knee, come up again. Just down
Can you still go on the floor?
and up. You can touch your knees on the floor, yes, no, just down and up. Split squat,
I find it easier to go on the floor. I can't.
down and up.
Did you
Keep your body nice and upright.
If you actually hit me, then I feel like
Come on down. Come on.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry all the time.
I'm hungry. We should have workout snacks or something.
Yeah.
Like a bowl of peanuts in the middle we can all dip into.
Chocolate. Cream.
Okay, now we've got the same boxing
Don't say
combination,
it, don't.
but right foot forwards.
Don't.
I'm sorry. Get up, ready?
Terrible.
Cross. Sorry, jab, cross.
So is it, which
cross.
hand is it first?
Jab, cross.
Which
hook,
hand first?
cross.
This hand or this hand?
Yeah, lead hand, cross.
What's the lead hand?
Cross. Now look at this. What leg's in front?
Right.
Same arm. That's your lead leg. Lead arm. The cross comes across your body. So if I swap my feet, this is the cross because it's coming across my body. It's coming across my body, so it's a cross. Jab is whatever leg's in front because it's quick. Jab, cross, hook, cross. Jab, cross,
Dad,
hook,
don't
cross.
even look this time.
Well, we know what it is.
Do it.
Yes.
It's the last one.
Split squat, right foot forwards.
Dad.
Sorry. Well, someone's got to tell the people on the camera.
That's
You'll
everything.
notice I'm doing opposites, so that if you are watching and you decide to join in, you're mirroring me. So this side
Aggie, you could
is
say
your
one
right side,
side.
so your right foot forwards.
You could say one.
This side is your left side, so your left leg's back.
What are you saying?
Okay, well you read the next one,
There's one
Sweetness.
more.
There's one more.
Dad,
Because to be
we-
fair though, look, you're not doing the exercises properly, are you? How is that any good to anyone? It's just like scratching your butt on the corner
Right,
of the chair.
don't look.
Well, I know what it is, 'cause it's the last one. So tell us what it is, Axe.
Stretch and
Nope, there.
Quick, 'cause it's about to beat, we're running out of time.
Reach high.
Reach high, reach low. So reach high,
Reach
Reach
low.
low.
I'm doing it sitting down.
arms out for a wide stretch. Come
Yeah.
down.
I'm sitting down.
Hands on hips, lean
No,
back.
but then you're not stretching.
Fold forwards. Again, through the sequence. Reach high,
Like this.
reach low.
Up, down,
Wide stretch. Come
down,
Hands on hips, lean back into it.
down.
Fold forward,
Start
dangle
again.
for a second.
Yeah, down.
Big reach.
Do that the full time.
And then bring it down, give the arms a shake. Let's do our cool down.
I've got one.
Stick the cool
I know
down.
what the
On
first
it.
one is. The first cool down is sit down and relax.
You sit down and relax. Use
Should be.
glute stretch. Inhale. Exhale.
Dad.
Okay, so you go under your legs,
You need to
around front, your glutes,
alternate.
your bum cheeks. Biggest muscle in your body. Potentially the strongest muscle in your body. So yeah, you can do it walking into seated. Okay, next up, alternating hamstring stretch. Hamstrings, the muscles that run down the back of your legs. So again, inhale, exhale. Legs nice and straight. Pull your toes back towards yourself.
I just hit
Push your
my-
belly button
I
towards
just
your
hit
thighs.
the back of my heel on
Let
the
your back
stairs.
round at the very last minute.
Can't there be a lunch break every second? Lunch break every second.
Well, you've got breakfast, then you could have brunch, then you could have lunch, then you've got afternoon snack, then you've got dinner, then
When's
you've got
brunch?
late afternoon snack,
When's
cheese and
brunch?
crackers.
When's brunch? Because I need my brunch.
Well, probably about now, I'm guessing.
Ooh,
Okay, inhale, reach high.
Brunch time.
You gotta earn it. Drop your left, reach with your
Dad,
right.
once you've done the workout, everyone that's being
Yeah,
good, can we have some brunch?
Stretch.
What's
Maybe
brunch?
coming up, grab your
Brunch.
wrist and pull.
Just so you know, it can't be
Reach
peanuts.
high.
At brunch can't be peanuts. We are not having peanuts.
I might have
Reach.
some
I'm having
peanuts.
peanut butter on waffles.
I'll have peanut butter.
I'll have the waffles.
Okay,
Look,
cross your
peanut
legs,
butter.
straight, bent, or if you can get up here, it's best. Inhale, sit nice and tall. Exhale, reach forwards, fold forwards. Come on up.
It's Dee's turn to sit on this chair. Or was it Aggie's turn? Aggie's your turn to sit on this chair.
Inhale. Exhale.
I've lost track. Are we swapping legs?
Inhale. No, you can't really alternate on this one. It's too big a movement to do all one leg, then all the other. Forwards. Finish. Nice, good posture.
Dad, look, she's taller than me.
Other legs. She's also more flexible than I think all of us put together.
I can do that.
So get your ankle on your knee, not all the way back in your hip.
I know that's it.
Inhale.
I don't know how I got that scar. I know how I got the scar, but I don't know how I got the scar.
I know how I got that scar.
I'm so cool.
Flipping George stole a ball of wool and tied it up around the garden. When I went to try and get him back,
Say it again.
George, when he was a puppy, stole a ball of wool.
He's still technically kind of.
He's 2, which makes him a teenager. He's not even remotely
What did
a
you steal?
puppy.
What did you
A
steal?
ball of wool. Not quite.
Give
Hands
me your
on.
chair back.
Elbows out. Roll your
Can
back.
you tell her to give me my...
Give her a chair back, Eggs.
Oh yeah, I
Arch
need
your
to
back.
say
You
though.
can do it on the floor if you want.
I need to say though for this one.
Round your back.
Is there anything else after this in the cool down?
Arch
This
your
is the
back.
last one.
Loads of stuff. Round your back.
Did you make this the last one?
6 out of 10.
Technically, I'd make anyone the last one if I just say, that's it, that's done, let's go grab some food. But I'm not. You've got to earn it.
Oh, we still got 4 more.
Come on
Give
your
me
chair.
the seat.
Agatha, give her a seat back. Drive your left heel back, reach out with the right hand, stretch and hold it. Don't go anywhere. Get nice and long.
You're changing it now, Dad.
I am. It's crazy, isn't it? Reach. Got it nice and long.
Daddy, look.
Drive your heel
Daddy,
back.
look. I can
Reach
do it
with
really
your
well.
hands.
Such a
Good
cheat.
girl.
She's
See
cheating,
now?
she's cheating.
I'll take it. Pop it down. Swap.
Other one?
Other one, but not yet. 15 seconds is
Did I
a long
do it
time
wrong?
to hold it. I don't. Yeah, you're doing the same side.
Oh, what?
Opposites.
I did it wrong. I did
So
that
whatever leg you drive back, reach
I did
out
it
with the
wrong,
opposite
though.
hand.
it
And try and get a nice straight
wrong. Dad, look
line.
how good I am.
Very good. Yours is kind of like a curve.
You like
No,
mine?
it's because I don't have
Yeah, it's because
space.
you two are dirty cheaters hooking your feet on stuff.
Yeah.
Andy and I are working out,
Dad.
aren't we, Eggs?
Dad, this better.
Is this better?
Ow!
Like so.
Coming down.
This better.
Can't reach the
Brilliant.
bar.
I'm a pencil.
Chill out, chill out. Everybody be cool.
I'm a
Okay.
pizza.
On the back of your chair.
Okay.
Drive your hips forwards. Stretch the back of the calf, the Achilles. Come back. Keep your body upright, Isabel. Body upright. Push your hips forwards.
Oh, that hurt.
Body upright, hips forwards. Stretch your calf. Well, maybe try doing it properly, like I say. Coming up.
I'm so lazy.
This is hard. How do you do this stuff,
Right,
Andy?
come across. Squeeze.
Ow.
Come across.
Dad, you're hurting my shoulder.
Squeeze.
Dad, you're hurting my shoulder.
Come across. Squeeze. Turn it around, Ace.
Dad, this is the quick way.
I
No,
want to.
that's a cheating way. It's the wrong way.
I want to start having midnight face.
Squeeze. I want to start having midnight feet.
Me you.
Oh, last one.
Oh, we're done.
Kind of well done, girls. Very, very crazy. Very, very little actual good technique, but we're making the effort. We'll keep going.
I did some very good press ups on chest. It's like can't do them on the floor. Look how bad I am on the floor. Move the chest. Move the tray.
Girls, I don't think we have time to see how bad you are on the floor. All right, quickly, very quickly, right here. So you actually.
And then I'm going on some actually great.
Slide back, Isabel. Slide back. Your head's up, not on the camera. Keep coming. Keep coming. Go. Down. Come back up again. Go on, push. Push.
I can't. I'm laughing. I'm laughing.
Push. 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 There you go. Down again. Push. Perfect. Come down.
No.
Come up. Come down. Come up.
Let's see how bad I am.
I think you had a bad shoulder and it didn't work out.
No, one-handed.
You dropped
One-handed. Get out of it, these.
Okay,
It's a good effort. Okay, girls, say goodbye. We'll do it again tomorrow. Who's doing the workout? Who's calling the workout tomorrow? So do we blame if it's really tough and awful?
Doo-doo.
Me.
No, we blamed you for today's one.
No, you made it.
Crazy.
No, you made
Okay,
it.
say goodbye again.
Bye.
Yeah, you chose it.
I
She called
did
it.
She called it. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Taste a bit.
Good morning. Welcome to today's quarantine conditioning workout. These are my workouts. This is what I'm doing to stay fit and stay sane while we're all on lockdown. Normally I'll be at the gym training people and I'll get my workouts done there. At the same time, if you see in the intro, you know, I've not been doing them. I've been in terrible shape, and I must admit I'm probably going to leave quarantine, leave lockdown a lot fitter than I came into it. For the people who train with me, we have these workouts are going out in a private Facebook group where we're giving modifications if they want to follow along with me, but they don't like the exercise, they haven't got the technique, they need help with the technique, they need help to customize the workout for their own goals. That's where we're doing the back and forth. For now, these workouts are just, this is what I'm doing, these are the exercises I like, these are the exercises that are appropriate for me, for my goals. If you've got any questions, send me a message, stick them in the comments. What I'm doing today is I'm working out, finally got my heart rate monitor attached. I love heart rate monitors, they're an amazing bit of kit. So I don't know if you can see, there's my current heart rate. Walking over here is hit 70 beats a minute, See, now I'm sitting down and I'm calm, it's dropping nicely. It's like nice breath, nice and relaxed. It's amazing how talking spikes it. Where are we down to? 65 beats a minute. That's not too bad. It's primarily a cardio workout today, so you'll see how high it gets. It's not essential. You see, just standing around talking is around the 70s. When I put it on, because I've just finished setting this up, I was relaxed. I was in the mid to high 50s. So it's quite responsive, and my body knows what's coming. But without further ado, let's get this show on the road. There we go, we're off. First exercise for today is one of my all-time favourites. We're on the skipping rope. It's a long time frame today, 60 seconds per station. It is a circuit, 4 exercises, 5-minute round. Same as an MMA fight, a championship MMA fight. I do a few of these. So as we train really regularly, we do a quite hardcore conditioning session that is 5-minute rounds. Today is more of a cardio based session, so a little bit easier. I should be able to talk relatively comfortably through all of it. I'll keep an eye on my heart rate. I'm generally looking to get it to about 80%. Or should I say between 60 and 80% of my maximum. That's using the Maffetoni method. And I feel Maffetoni way back in the 70s, 80s, I'm not sure. A long time ago, by the way, I was training endurance athletes. That's how I trained when I ran the London Marathon. And it is outstanding for any kind of endurance sport, any kind of cardio. It's your zone you want to be in. I'll tell you how to work it out in a moment. Hindu squats next. Yeah. Hindu squats up onto the toes, right back, drop it down, keep it going nice and fluid and steady. But yeah, your maximum heart rate, ballpark figure, 220. Minus your age, 80% of that would be the top end for your cardio range. When we're doing conditioning workouts, which will come, the intensity is way higher. We don't really want to be lower than that, we want to push it as close to our max as we can. So there, you shouldn't be able to talk comfortably. We'll get to them. People who train with me regularly know I'm well. Very easy way of working out 80% if you don't want to do the maths is instead of 220 minus your age, do 180 minus your age, and that'll be your top end of your cardio zone. I'm starting to breathe a little bit heavy now, which probably insinuates I've spiked past where I want to be. Not the end of the world. That's not bad, 127. This will push me up a little bit higher. Kettlebell snatch, alternating. Up and down. So again, this is a fairly technical move, is what I'm trying to say. You do it well, it's amazing for you. It's good for your core, good for your heart, good for your lungs. Good for your glutes, good for your hamstrings. It's kind of a full body wonder. Same time you do it wrong, you'll mess your back up. You'll smash your forearms up. Potentially hyperextend your elbows and your shoulders. A lot can go wrong. So if you're not confident doing this, don't try it. Don't try it at home. Get somebody who knows what they're doing. Teacher, give you feedback. I'm going to squeeze one more in. Even numbers. Alright, now this last move. Let's see what it's popped me up to of the circuit. And there we go, here we are to the 140s. Down dog into up dog, or a Hindu push-up. This is just more like very slow Hindu push-ups. If I do loads, I'll burn out. I won't last a minute. This is about making the most of the stretch. So exhale, sink back into the down dog. Inhale, sweep through into up dog. Oh, it's a very nice stretch. Suffice to say, if you really wanted to run yourself into the ground, there is no reason not to just do these nice and fluid and up the pace. But for me, I have very, very tight hamstrings. Finish on down dog and coming up. Have a breather. That was our 5 minutes. Goes quick. We've got a 60-second break. Grab a quick drink of water. Then we'll see where my heart rate's at. And then we're doing that again. We're repeating that little circuit as 4 exercises, so we're going to do it 4 times. The 5th round, save that for a surprise. You'll see when we get there. Right, let's see what my heart rate's doing. Here we go. It's 120 odd beats a minute. Not bad. Not bad. And dropping quite quickly. And that, for me, is the important thing. People used to believe that a low heart rate was healthy. Not so. You could just genetically have a high or a low heart rate. In reality, it's heart rate variability, often abbreviated HRV, is actually the best indicator of your heart health. And what that means is quite simply, when you exercise and cause your heart rate to spike, how quickly will it drop back down close towards your resting heart rate. In your true resting heart rate, you'd need to kind of wake up, do very, very little, and check it straight away. As soon as you start moving, breathe, you saw me just talking was enough to make it spike. So your true resting heart rate, the best way to get, if you're actually interested, when you wake up in the morning, try and get the heart rate monitor on, moving as little as possible, relax as much as possible. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you'll see, start exercising, it starts going up. Stop, the quicker it starts coming back down, healthier your heart is. Well, that's the theory. Suffice to say, you can do a lot to assist it. If you just stop and you're just kind of gasping, not doing anything, you'll be all over the place. But if you just slow walk, get your breathing back under control, can't actively calm yourself, it'll come down quicker as well anyway, which shows there is a very conscious role. Making the conscious decision to calm down plays an active role in it, is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying with these, I find them very easy to coast on, just go slow and just kind of go through the movements. So I'm actively now trying to keep it a nice fluid movement, but push the pace with it. You know, I'm talking constantly, it's all the time I can talk comfortably and I'm not going too fast. I'm switching aerobic to anaerobic energy systems, which I'll bore you with in another video. Breathing with this is relatively easy as well, because as you come down, your legs put pressure on the bottom of your abdomen, pushes the air out the lungs. Oh, that was a good one. Where are we at? 149 for the heart rate. Not bad at all. A little bit over my ideal zone according to the Maffetoni method. So again, I'm 40 in a couple of months, so easy maths, 180 minus 40, so I'm a little bit high, but not the end of the world, because he did actually say, if if you're relatively fit, you could arguably add an extra 10 beats a minute on top of that, which I was imperfectly glancing over the snatch. Just bumped me up to 155. And again, the talking is helping. If I wasn't talking and I was focusing on my breathing, it wouldn't be climbing quite so high. But then I'd have to push the pace and the exercise a little bit more. See, when we get to later workouts, I actively don't want to talk, because if I can, it means I'm not working hard enough. And at the moment, it's aerobic training. You're training aerobically. You want to get enough air in your lungs to fuel the movement. When you're training anaerobically, you should be breathing so hard you can't get enough air in. Your body's got to hit its glycogen stores to fuel the movement. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, chest high, chin high. Exhale, drive your ankles towards the floor, heels towards the floor, just back towards your toes. Inhale. Exhale. You really got to be aware to push into the floor. Here, don't sink and shrug your shoulders, push into the floor. Actively roll your shoulders back, look high, and come back. Times like this, I wish I could see the timer. Perfectly on cue. Grab a drink of water, catch your breath. Where are we at? Yeah, 133. So although I was struggling there, my heart rate was actually dropping, which I think highlights the psychological component. Because I was struggling, I felt like it was getting harder. But in reality, my body was finding it easier. Quite a lot easier, because it dropped like 20 odd beats a minute. Where did I put the... I'll get back up. Okay, round 3. Again, things like circuits like this are a nice alternative to traditional cardio, because a lot of people, some people love running, some people love riding a bike, other people, just to get ready, let's not go, other people find it soul destroying. Personally, I'm right in the middle, it depends what mood I'm in. Some days, put a podcast on my headphones, head out for a nice easy run, take the dog with me, and I can lose an hour easy. Other days, maybe once around the block, and I've had enough, can't be bothered. It really does depend. As such, arguably, something like this, if you don't like circuit training, you like just going for a run, you've got a treadmill, you've got a bike, sit on that for the allotted time, do it as a circuit, do the first round all on the bike, do the second round all running, third round all on the rowing machine, fourth round, oh, you've got a cross trainer, skipping rope, fifth round, join us for the misery we have planned. Oh dear, right, I'm putting this over here this time. Easier to get to. We've got the Hindu squats next. Oh dear. Okay. Get it going, get it moving. See, I'm coasting. It's half pace without a shadow of a doubt. Very easy to do, the mind starts to wander. Something as well regards to what you're saying about running with a podcast on. I know Joe Rogan on his podcast says running with music is cheating, gives you extra motivation. I had the opposite problem. While I did love running with music on, I'd find I'd have a nice steady pace, my heart rate's nice where I want it to be. A song I like would come on, 9 times out of 10, something by Five Finger Death Punch. And my heart rate would spike without me doing anything different, just because I'm excited. It wasn't even because I made a running playlist when I was training for the marathon. I made a playlist that was all roughly 90 beats a minute or 180 beats a minute for each footfall, which was a good running gait. Yet, despite the fact it wasn't even like I was starting to run in time with the music, so I had a 90-minute long playlist of all songs that were the appropriate time for my footfall, for my gait, but got some stuff come on I really liked. The heart rate would spike anyway, as opposed to what I wound up doing after I found that was sabotaging myself. I put a podcast on and I had a metronome app on my phone that was ticking in the background. I know some people, when they heard it, told me it was akin to some kind of crazy torture method, because it sounded like if you're driving and you've left your indicator on, it sounded like I was running with that, with a podcast going over the top. But I found it quite meditative, to be fair. It's got the footfall in sync with the clicks, listened to what they were saying, heart rate monitor was going, it'd beep if it got too high, so I'd pause, catch my breath. It'd beep if by some fluke I got too low, that very rarely happened. But yeah, kind of miss it. Downside I find with endurance training is I'd lose so much of my day. When I was training for the marathon, I'd head out on a Wednesday and I'd be gone anywhere between 2 and 5 hours, depending on what I was doing, how slow I was taking it, where I was going. Because the trouble is sometimes as well, I'd start going, I only plan to be gone for an hour, maybe 90 minutes, and I'd be like, oh, you know what, I feel good. I'll chuck a left here instead, head down to the sea run. Oh, I'll cut through, down by the, through the countryside. And then the trouble is, you've got that far out, you've got to come back again. And then suddenly I get home, have a shower and something to eat. Starting to pick the kids up from school, that's my entire day gone. And generally, working 6 days a week, my 1 day off. When I'm supposed to catch up on all of my Netflix programs. But I did get through a lot of podcasts. Oh, we're getting there. What is this, round 4? I think, yeah. 2 rounds left. So final round with these exercises. In the last round, I'm going to be doing core, which I've been trying to keep it an element of surprise, but to be fair, everybody who's watching this who's trained me in the past, no, I probably knew that's what I was planning anyway. A couple of options on it. One of my friends who trains with me, Sandra, she's might be in her 70s, I shared a video on Facebook the other day. She's got a 5-minute plank down easy. What I should have done on the video, to be fair, is shown her max. We don't normally go past 5 minutes. I'm like, that's enough. You've proved the core strength is there. Taking it beyond that, you know, I'm not sure there's any real benefits to it. Better off making it harder, doing different exercises. But we have tested it, and her max is just past 8 minutes. My max is less than a minute currently. So I'm playing catch up. We were talking, Sandra and I were talking, to be fair, before Christmas for a New Year's resolution. She wanted to get 10 minutes. The lockdowns kind of scuppered that a little bit. Though she's training daily at home. I know, she sent me a text message. Let me know she's still working hard, but it does give me a chance to play catch up. So, lots of planking over the coming weeks. be interested to see what I can do. So last time I tested it, I was close to a minute. I think I was 50-ish seconds. So we'll see what happens. The plan for me today is to do all 4 sets of these as a plank. So arguably 4 lots of 1 minute. I wouldn't always necessarily, if someone was coming doing this workout with me in the gym, I'd probably alternate, have 1 set plank, 1 set on the bridge, flip it round, 1 set plank, 1 set on the bridge. Or also have the 15 seconds as a side plank. So you do the minute, whereas here we've got the 15 seconds to change between times. Wouldn't really need that, we're on the floor. So do the minute in a plank, soon as it beeps, pop into a side plank. Only 15 seconds, not too bad at all. Then when it beeps, flip over into a bridge or a reverse plank. Now a bridge can be a nice active rest, to be fair, whilst you're getting a nice chunk of benefits. Reverse plank, quite tough on the shoulders, the shoulder mobility. And then spin it round, side plank on the other side for the other 15, back on the plank, back on the plank. So you get a nice full rotation twice round. And we do that with lots of different time formats, to be fair. But today I just want to test myself just on the plank. I'm going to take the 15 seconds rest as rest, and I'm going to do my best to hit the minute. Now the way I aim to improve, because I don't expect to hit 4 lots of a minute, I'll do as long as I can. As soon as I start to struggle, I'll drop to my knees, big breath in, count to 3, pop back up again for as long as I can, and then ride out the minute like that. And then as we repeat similar workouts, we'll mostly be looking to extend that first set, maybe the second, cut down on the amount of breath I need to take. Oh yeah. Now, last exercise of this round, which means we're nearly there. How's the heart rate? 153. That's pretty good. So I've been staying pretty consistently in the ballpark of my zone. Oh dear. You'll see I throw Hindu push-ups and down dog into up dog in a lot of my workouts. I have shockingly bad flexibility and mobility. My shoulder mobility sucks. It's really hard here getting my ears between my shoulders. You see my knees are a bit bent to do that. If I straighten my legs, then the back rounds. So Hindu push-ups / down dog is great. It boosts your shoulder mobility, boosts your upper body strength, it boosts your core strength, it stretches out your hamstrings, your calves, your Achilles. This one move, and as you come up and down into the cobra or the bottom portion of it, you stretch out your hip flexors, you engage your core, you stretch your spine, and again you're building strength, pushing through the floor. It's you, for one exercise you get so much bang for your buck. And for me personally, all of that bang is in areas where I don't bang, I fizzle. So I need as much help as I can get. I'm going to grab a yoga mat for the plank quickly, in anticipation of being on the floor for the next 5 minutes. Actually, I need to say a quick thank you to my friend Murphy for loaning me his nice blue yoga mat. My one's a pink one with flowers on. The girls generally prefer to steal that. Right. Here's another thing with regards to motivation. A lot of people that I've trained with have said they find being able to see the time off-putting. They prefer being a little bit ignorant at the time. Slide that forward a bit. Because when they know how long they've done, it just ruins their motivation and they have to crack. I, on the other hand, and I've met other people, and I think I'm unique in this, find if I can see the time, I'll last longer. I'll be like, oh, only on 30 seconds, alright, I can do more than that. And then when I do start to struggle, I'll be like, you know what, 10 more seconds. Oh no, 5 more seconds. 2 more. It just helps me to try and test my limits, because the trouble with plank is it's static. Once you're here, you're not doing anything. So the real problem, the same with really anything that's endurance based, is boredom. Your mind is your enemy far, far more than your body. Oh, I did a minute. I'm quite pleased with that. I'm going to slide this back a little bit. So I'm nice and central on the camera. Hopefully you can still see the timer. Here we go again. It'll be interesting when I watch this back later to see what my form's like. Generally, you want shoulders, hips, knees and ankles in a straight line, or slightly better, hips and shoulders the same height. The problem is you stick your bum out, your core's not working as much. You let it sag, you're going to give yourself an achy lower back. You need to squeeze your abs like someone's going to run up and kick me in the stomach at any moment. I want to squeeze my glutes, help protect my lower back. I want to turn my quads on, push the balls of the feet into the floor. Now I'm feeling it. And this is where it helps me now to look at the timer. I'll be like, alright, 20 seconds. I might be able to do that. I'll see if I can do 10, then see how I feel from there. See, now look at that. I've talked through 10 seconds. I think my form went a little bit. Felt like my hips went up. But now I'm only 5 seconds from the minute. Yeah, baby. I'll take that. That's a solid victory. A moral victory, if nothing else. Okay, here we go again. This one, a bit more interesting. And so you kind of need a mirror or someone to give you the feedback if your hips are too high or too low. That's what is going to make or break your form.
Your hips are too high.
Are they? Better? We either want shoulders, hips, knees and ankles straight line, or even better, hips level with the shoulders. So my top's flat. You do that, you pop up from there to there, you put your lower abs engaged a tiny bit more. I can do this. I've already done it twice. Should be easy. Starting to struggle a little bit now though, right, so I'm going to see if I get that 10 seconds. It's where I start haggling with myself. Just hang on in there. Sweat dripping off my nose. So I've not done 10 seconds, but there's only 10 left. So I should be able to do that. 5, 4, 3. That was horrendous. Same time though, I've only got one more left. That's the workout done for the day. Right, let's do this. Boom. As I've already proved though, the body can do it, it's the mind that's the problem. Which is why some people prefer not to see the time, they can distract themselves, go into the zone. Me, I can't distract myself that well. I'm like, oh, it must have been at least 3 hours. And you look up and it's been 20 seconds. Right, I'm going to hit 30, boom. Couple of deep breaths, then back to it. Okay, last 20 seconds, I can do this. Coming up, boom. So this will be my goal for the next time I do it. I know I did 3 sets, boom, it's done, I can do it. Full set, see if I can maybe make 35 seconds. Even 31, it's an improvement. Oh dear. Oh, that was tough. Yeah, because that is quite tough on there. I have to come up regular cobra now, not up dog, so my feet are flat. nice and relaxed. Push. I want to keep my hips on the floor, roll the shoulders back, look high. Big breath in, come on down, and up. And down. Good just as well. Hang out here, get the stretch. Oh dear. Okay, if you decided to have a go, well done. Let me know how you got on. If you want to have a go, but you need any help or advice, message me and I'll see what I can do. I say I've got the guys in my private Facebook group who, to be fair, I've done too good a job coaching them in the gym because they don't need much help. They're all just getting on with it. They already know what adaptations they need to make. I mean, I must admit, especially my friend Jamie, he isn't a personal trainer, but he pays that much attention. He's been training with me for that long. If I needed a day off, he could easily cover for me. I think everything I know, the student has become the master. Everything I know, he knows very, very well. So I'm putting the workouts out there, but they're already adapting them as they need them. Where we are already, my heart rate has dropped to 120. It's gone up nicely as I've walked over. And it should keep dropping. It's frozen, I'm dead. There we go, it's going down again now. This is now, I just keep walking it off. Keep moving, keep breathing, drop it right back down. And then tomorrow we'll do it all over again. According to this, I've done 231 calories. But you can't trust these things. They can be wildly inaccurate, or they can be bang on, but it also depends if you're tracking your calories or not. I personally don't track calories. That's not how I approach nutrition. I'll do a separate video on what my approach to healthy eating constitutes. But until then, enjoy. I'll see you tomorrow.